The sound snapped through the hallway like a whip, sharp, shocking, impossible to ignore. A slap, loud, defiant. Miss Rivera didn't flinch, not even a blink. She stood perfectly still, her eyes locked on the boy who had just struck her. The chatter and laughter from the group of boys behind him evaporated in an instant, replaced by nervous shifting and uncertain glances. No one had ever dared touch a teacher like that. Not even Heiligen, the self-proclaimed king of West Vale High, the senior who acted as if the entire school owed him obedience. And yet here she was, Miss Rivera, in her modest blouse and skirt, arms full of graded essays, unmoved. She stared at Logan with a quiet intensity, the kind that said she had dealt with boys like him countless times before. The principal's office loomed just meters away, but no one moved. Logan smirked again, eyes gleaming with mischief. "What, gonna cry, miss? Call your mommy? You're just a teacher." Something ancient, cold, and unyielding flickered behind Miss Rivera's calm gaze. She finally spoke, her voice steady, sharp like steel. "You think pain makes you powerful? You have no idea what real strength looks like." And then, everything shifted. Just 3 months ago, Cecilia Rivera had walked into West Vale High as the new English teacher. Young, soft-spoken, polite, she had blended into the background. She smiled too much, said please and thank you more than anyone expected. To some, that kindness seemed like weakness. To Logan, it was an open invitation. He ruled the halls with his gang, loud-mouthed Darren, sneering Kyle, and jittery Nate. Their favorite game? Pushing limits, humiliating students, disrupting classes, and intimidating teachers. The staff had grown weary. Students were terrified. The administration was paralyzed, afraid of lawsuits. But Miss Rivera never raised her voice. She never sent them out. She taught calmly, patiently, even as Logan mocked her accent or Kyle scrawled obscene drawings on the board. Some whispered that she was scared. Others assumed she simply didn't care. They were all wrong. Weeks passed. Logan's taunts escalated. Coffee spilled across her desk. He shoved another student mid-lecture. One day, he tore pages from her personal notebook and read them aloud while the class laughed. Miss Rivera only smiled, and that smile, Logan hated it. He wanted to shatter it. Today, in that crowded hallway, bell ringing and students rushing past, he slapped her just to see her break. But she didn't. Miss Rivera let her papers fall slowly to the floor. Deliberate, controlled, calm. She stepped forward. "You have one chance to walk away," she said softly. Logan barked a mocking laugh. "Or what? You'll write a strongly worded essay?" The next moment moved faster than thought. Her foot swept out, striking the back of his knee. He wobbled, balance gone. In a blur, she spun, caught his falling wrist, and twisted it. He yelped, collapsing face first onto the cold tile, arm pinned behind his back. Darren lunged forward, but with one fluid, lightning-quick movement, Miss Rivera sidestepped him. She ducked, sidestepped, and flipped Darren effortlessly over her hip. He landed with a loud thud that silenced every gasp in the hallway. Nate backed away. Kyle froze. Miss Rivera stood perfectly calm, her hands relaxed at her sides. Anyone else? No one dared move. Later, when security arrived and Logan was escorted out, students still lingered, whispering, eyes wide. The story spread through the school like wildfire. Miss Rivera had once been a competitive martial artist, a national champion. Before teaching literature, she had taught self-defense to women in shelters. She didn't boast about it, not because of shame, but because some lessons were meant to be taught with patience, quiet strength, and poise. Her calm, unwavering presence had done more than discipline a bully. It had reminded everyone that true power isn't loud or cruel. It's steady, controlled, and just